Hi everyone. I just wanted to share an experience that we had last night. My partner and I, well, it's the follow-up of yesterday's video that we had, the breathwork session, the 9D breathwork, and yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. So I've just had the morning, I've just had a gentle morning, but I wanted to record this while it was still kind of fresh and yeah, it was an experience to say the least. And I just wanted to share, more than anything right now, I just wanted to share the feeling that I have inside me compared to yesterday. Even though I'm super tired because it was a workout, like it was an actual workout. My whole face was red. Like my singlet underneath was all wet. We were. My hair was wet. It was an experience. Though again, like it was getting it out. And they sort of say as well, you can breathe as much as you want, or you can slow it down as much as you want to. So you can intensify it or simplify. And so I really wanted to clear something. So yeah, I sort of gave it a workout, and that's the aim of the game anyway. And but yeah, yeah, it was a workout. And it was interesting because at one stage, like the breath that we were doing, you sort of had your hand there and your hand there, but your hands kind of lock up a little bit with the oxygen, or yeah, maybe yeah, sort of. Yeah, I'd have to get back to you. Yeah, I don't know whether it's from the adrenaline or yeah, endorphins or something that's causing. But anyways, it was an amazing experience. Benny, he really he really kind of looked up. Yeah, it was amazing. It was too. Just the experience of the body, just what the body does. And then interestingly, because my body did the same, it sort of locked up a little bit. And then at one stage, anyone that's seen the 9D breathwork on Instagram, there's like, you sort of see people sometimes yelling and and it's like this full release. And it was interesting because my body was starting to really sort of tense up, and they did say it's part of it. And then after I screamed and, just sort of released, I could feel that release. I could feel my hands. They still had a little bit of pull to them, but they significantly released. So I thought that was really interesting. So I've done a couple of screams in my car before over time, but this was different, and it was really powerful. And even just how we can use it as a tool. It's just 333. So just how we can use it as a tool to lean on. We rely upon our breath for living, to survive, but how we can use our breath not just to survive, literally, how we can get ourselves out of in survival mode, and how we can shift to a place of power by using our breath as a tool. And so there was something that I wanted to let go of, sort of 1.5 things, like, well, there was kind of two. But yeah, so, and yeah, this is what I mainly wanted to share as well, myself today. Last night, there was still a little part of my brain that was sort of going, oh, well, what about just one more time? So I just ignored that. And the good thing is I was tired enough that I just wrote in my journal a little bit, and then I just went to sleep. So, but yeah, as I've woken up today, and I just want to add as well, guys, if you're really wanting to get rid of something, like leading up to this, I was sort of grooming myself and yeah, ridding things from my energy field and from my auric field and things like that. And then having this experience. So then, yeah, this morning I got up and went for a walk and was sort of in the sun and the fresh air, which I have been doing. Though, again, sometimes just to support like such a powerful shift, that because it's like anything, whether you go to a retreat, a workshop, a seminar, whatever, webinar, whatever, that yes, you're going to get your mind blown in some way or another. Though to then, it's like, how can we integrate that, into ourselves, into our lives, and how can we help assist using that as a tool to help create change and sort of to create that shift. It's just 555, and interestingly 555 in angel numbers, 555 is buckle up. Change is coming. So anyways, but yeah, it was just an amazing experience, and yeah, just wanting to just say kudos to Gaz and the whole team, for basically pulling themselves out of something, and something that, I know firsthand that it's fucking hard, it's freaking hard to let go of something that other parts of you, even as I was sort of weaning and letting things go from myself energetically, sort of leading up to this. Sometimes I was all over that and sometimes I was like, and it was sort of that gravitating to it, that more. So sometimes, like I just wanted to say as well, like, allow for that as well. Like, don't be hard on yourself if you can't get something happening by yourself straight away. Sometimes it's just like, that additional support of things, and like 100%, like something that's going to move the needle. It's so amazing. Like, our whole bodies were just invigorated last night. I felt like I'd had a full, and ironically it was on a jiu-jitsu, it was like in a dojo sort of thing that they'd hired for the night. So I felt like I'd had like a full rumble and I'd had a full rumble session with my subconscious. And I was literally, even at one stage, I was sort of, it's amazing, like, the resistance that can be in our systems. So that's what I'm saying too. So do what you can to support yourself. There's no magic tool or magic person or magic pill that's going to fix everything and make everything go away. And if it does, it's probably not sustainable. Though it's it's gradual, and so but what I'm saying is sometimes support yourself in the background as much as you can, but don't expect all of those younger versions of you to be able to fix or support or let go of something that's sort of that's giving you a bit of grief. Like, sometimes we really do need to just explore, and these tools, they're all there for a reason. And like, to what Gary was sort of saying last night too, there's ancient tools. Okay, the headphones and things like that probably wouldn't have been there back in the day, but our breath has obviously been there since day dot. But again, just to use it, because most of the time normal breathing for people is just like little shallow breathing. And especially if you're sort of got cortisol and a little bit stressed and anxiety and things like that, we tend to breathe fairly shallow, and even into our chest. So I've practiced this for a long time now, but only because I learned that it was an effective tool that helped me along the way of breathing into our belly, breathing into our diaphragm. And sort of as you breathe in, just letting your hands sort of raise. And then as you breathe out, your hand will sort of fall away. And so yeah, I mean, I do this pretty much every day because I like to, yeah, get into my body and affirm to myself that I am safe, you know, and that's all. It's key. Safety is key for our nervous systems and things like that. It's not pushing more, it's not doing more, it's not expecting more, it's not, you know, projecting more to whomever to fix whatever or to change their whatever. It's regulating our nervous systems. That is the key to changing our lives. So, and so yeah, our breath is number one. All the other tools will sort of fall in around that, but our breath is number one. And interestingly, I just want to share on that note, a lady that, her name was Helen. She was a naturopath slash iridologist, and she was at a market one time that, up in Burleigh in Queensland, and yeah, and I wanted to just go and see her. I was curious about iridology, anyways, and it was just her and I in this tent, and she was saying to me about the chakras and things like that. She was a 70-year-old woman, and she was saying, I've done it all. You know, I've explored the chakras, I've looked into this, I've looked into that, and da da da. And then she said, honestly, she said, I can tell you right now, she said, there is nothing more powerful than the breath. You know, just bringing it back to, yeah. So that sort of kind of stayed with me. That was probably, yeah, more than 15 years ago. So, and it's so interesting now that breath work is coming around, and I can promise you guys, it does move the needle. So anyone that's got anything of anything, give it a go. And yeah, and the 9-day breath work, it was powerful. Like, I've done breath work before and it was still powerful. But this, because you sort of got your blindfold on, and then your sort of earphones on and things like that as well. So basically, yeah, you're not judging the physical body or things like that. You sort of taking yourself, and how it sort of works. They ignite sort of certain parts and activate certain parts that you are working with your subconscious. You're not in this little 5% headspace just sort of reeling over. Like, it was like getting into the body and sort of becoming one with the body and letting the body speak. So yeah, it was awesome. It was powerful. So yeah, and again, just kudos to all those guys, you know, and like, he didn't know, but yeah, it's just sort of been a massive inspiration in the background of somebody that I know has had dark days and and dark times, and pulled themselves out of it. Not only pulled themselves out of it, is now a walking example and leading by example, and assisting others and making waves. So, and helping do good in the world. So yeah, doing the righty. So yeah, anyways guys, yeah, happy healing, and check these things out, because, and I just want to say as well, like, on the note of even breath work and things like that, it's like, it's still about a holistic lifestyle. There is no one answer. There are things that will shift you and, you know, wake you up and expand your mind and sort of help activate and ignite sort of parts of ourselves. Though again, it's still a holistic approach. Like, yeah, I mean, even today I sort of, got up and went for a walk. I'm sitting on my yoga mat at the moment. I've had a beautiful little stretch in the sun and things like that. It's like, how can we incorporate and infuse these things into our lives? And then how can we reach out and utilize different services and modalities and things like that, and surround ourselves with like-minded people that, because it's powerful. They say your top 5 people is what your energy will equal. So, but that top 5 can be people that you listen to as well on YouTube or Insta or podcasts and things like that. Like, that can sort of incorporate in, but just being around that collective energy, it's something to experience. So get on it. All right, guys, have a beautiful day, and yeah, happy healing. Mora Bichette.